RPO alert bubble literally just won. Keep 2 9s $5,000. I mean, this play right here sets people up for literally every single kind of defense they may face. If you play something where they have backed off zones, you have to check it underneath. If they play man, they get a little bit bumped sometimes. Bang, you have free yards. You can break touchdowns. You can get huge, huge plays. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to break down the bunch tight end scheme. All right, boys, we're in the Minnesota Vikings playbook. If you guys were here yesterday, yeah, I think this will be out tomorrow. But we kind of broke this down, but I think it's really, really good, and nobody does it, really. So we got to break it down again. So premise of this play, coming out in the RPO alert bubble out of bunch tight end, but we are subbing in a tight end so we can audible around. If you guys don't know what that means, we have 2 tight ends. So we manually sub in Bowers or any tight end you have into the Y spot, which is the middle receiver. And then we have 2 receivers and then a running back. So right here, we're just going to look. If the RPO is not open, the run is open. You may think, oh, I'm just going to run man coverage. I'm going to bag it. Okay, cool. You might bag it. But now we know you're in man coverage, and we can set up crazy plays around it. And then the other person, I'm just going to user it. All right, you want to go user it? You want to take your user out of the play? We're just going to run you over. And then someone's going to say, oh, come on, in 3-4 odd. Yeah, come on, 3-4 odd versus our gun bunch tight end. So we have a ton of plays in here. We have a ton of really cool things. I'm going to keep labbing it up because I truly feel like this can be a really good scheme. And then the most amazing part about this is the ability to audible around. Gun a slot with this little Z spot play. I think it's a top play. I truly do. Like, I wouldn't be posting this if I didn't think this is a not top play. And then we just have so many audible arounds where we can go right on over to this post play. You can stem this post down and get a glitch post. So you can set up a combo around that. Something as simple as this. Bang, glitch post. You look, bang, get down, easy catch. Easy catch. Easy, easy, easy. Then you have a drag, you have that. It's basically like trips in a way, but with a tight end. And then there's so many other things you can do. You can go around, you can go up, you can go down. Bang. Running back streak. Quickly look flat versus man. I mean, there's fry. But yeah, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's go get right into the game. Real quick, if you're looking to win more games in Madden 26, you need to check out civil.gg. Here we have full offensive and defensive schemes that actually work and will actually help you win games. We release weekly brand new content to make sure you're always on top of what's trending and what's new to make sure you have everything you need. Over 98% of members have said they have won more games since joining. And right now with code HEX, you can go to the top of the description, click the link, and get everything you need to start winning today. All right, boys, we're playing Lava Camp. Oh, huge announcement. Huge announcement. I am partnering up with, and you guys probably saw from the last ad, with civil.gg, man. So I'm working with the best teacher himself, and he's basically teaching me strategies and ways to market and promote and honestly explain schemes better for you guys. So my whole goal with this channel is to show you guys how to win Madden easy. In Civil's model, same exact thing. He wants to teach Madden easy. So I'm going to use the gameplay I know and the expertise he has to try and just grow something that is easier for you guys to understand, more applicable, and really just overall more beneficial. So yeah, civil.gg, man. I'm going on the team with Decroft and Civil. So if you guys don't know Civil GG, go check it out. Go check the link. I mean, we're there. So here we go. We're in the dime. We're normal. We're in the Kansas City Chiefs playbook right now. So right here, when I play under center, I like to run dollar, and I actually want to blitz this guy. Okay, so I'm basically just doing like a little cover 6 look to the left. Thought here is when they have a bunch of receivers to the left and not many to the right, there's only so much they can do. So like right here, bang, this all gets matched, and well, it got matched, but it didn't matter. So that's my little cover 6 look right there. Normally I'm going to come out in DB Fire. Like if I know he's going to start doing PA boots and stuff like that, we're going to go DB Fire. But yeah, I'm really excited for this opportunity to work with Civil, learn a lot. I mean, it's going to be good for the channel, going to be good for you guys, going to be good for me. Everything's going to go well. So I'm really excited. Yeah, it's just going to be great. So here we go. He's in trips. He's taking a while to call his play. I'm going to look for this RPO bubble. My first look, just stock cover 3. Cover 3, really good defense in the game. He motions, PA, bang. Okay, nothing there. All right, cover 3, we come out in the Texas 4-man. And my thought is always have the cloud to the strong side. So as you see, they have 3, honestly, 4 threats to the right side of the field. So I like having my outside corner over there. And as you see, that Texas 4-man, both of the ends loop in. They come free. Super, super, like, it makes your defense that much better. So we're going to run this exact same thing because now we're getting 4-man pressure. And when I say 4-man pressure, we're getting instant 4-man pressure. So now since we're in the left hash, technically we have 3 to the right, 2 to the left, but which would go with our strong side theory. But the most important thing, in my opinion, is spacing. When you're on the short side, most of the time, they're going to try to flood the wide side of the field. So you want to set up your defense that way. I'm going to have my cloud to the point where he is most beneficial. So you may be like, oh, well, if you have a slot and you have two flats and 2 verts anyways, what is the point? But when you have a slot corner versus an outside corner, that changes the way they play. Slot corners never play as well as outside corners. So an outside corner in a cloud is never as good as a slot corner in a cloud. So you may have not known that, you may have known that, but I'm just trying to go back to basics. So right here, RPO bubble, the premise of this offense, always come out in this play. Bang, easy, we have it, we have our dot. Super easy, I mean, easy. That's all we need to do, take our free yards. Until they use it, until they stop it, until they go to it, we take our free yards because I cannot stress enough, Madden, with all these schemes you're going to find on the internet, you're going to find all these complex schemes that you have to do stuff and you have to adjust to what your opponent's doing and you have to, it's just a lot of thinking. When you can win Madden simple, you're in a great spot already. So here we go. We're going to look, as you see, he goes and he tries to use her and he tries to shoot. He doesn't do either. Super easy run. I mean, if the run is there, we're going to take it. Until he can show a stop for our bubble, we're going to keep running. And that's what I want to stress. I can't stress enough. So right here, he doesn't have anything playing that. He kind of did actually, but that's 4 yards. 4 yards is 4 yards. You know, we're not going to ever be upset about 4 yards. So you could keep running the RPO, but I'm going to kind of shy away from that due to the fact that you guys probably know the RPO is going to be good. So now we're just going to go into a simple little spacing play. Bang, zig, flat. You read the field. Like, a lot of these players like to overcomplicate their plays. You put a seam to hit the seam if they don't use it. You put a flat to hit the flat. And then there's just so many easy things you can do. So right here, this is going to look like an ugly combo. But this combo right here is what Keep 2 9s ran. And this first little, like, slant will pull for that backside slant. It's really weird the way the play works. It looks really weird. Trust me, I know. But as a Madden player, you got to adapt. You can't always run what you've always ran, if that makes sense. You got to change things up. So like right here, I'm going to do something like this. Bang. And look at that. That post. This is kind of like, if you guys know that motion post play, kind of like that. You know, we have a little hitch, we have a flat, and then we have our little motion. So we're at the end of the first quarter, and yeah, now we're going to go and hopefully find a way to punch it into the end zone. Right, here we go. He's going to expect the run. He's kind of in a run set, so we're going to utilize our single back wing flex close. I like this formation a lot because we have a stretch out of this so that we can go right or left. Right here, I like the left look, so we're going to run stretch left, get outside, bang. Look at that. So now not only do we have a bunch scheme with an RPO, we have an audible stretch, we have an audible other pass formation. There's a lot of things in this that are really, really interesting. So we're going to stick with it. We're going to keep playing defense, and then hopefully we can find some more things in the offense to showcase. Here we go, cover 3 cloud. We're going to Texas 4-man this right here. Bang. Okay. Pull over. And right here, normally I would flip my coverage, but I'm going to keep it here and just kind of see what we like. Okay, so here, bang. And the reason I was going to flip it is because when you have that third at the top safety, sometimes he won't get out to an outside fade. So that was, I don't know what exactly he did. I think that was like a post corner, but you want to make sure when they're in like a spread out set like that, like right here, this guy can get outside because outside guy is inside. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a compressed formation, and it does really, really well at stopping the outside when they're lined up inside. So that's where it gets tricky when you're playing like a trips, a spread. You kind of want to have the outside corner on the wide side of the field. So anytime you see something close like this, you should be good. But when they go into something where maybe that receiver is outside, you might want to switch it up a little bit. Or drag them over. Like another really simple solution. Okay, here we go. We're looking at a 4th and 8 here. Seam. Good. Ooh, Texas. Wow. Okay, so right there, poor use of the Texas 4-man. I probably should have Texas 2-man off the right, and then left the left contained. I should have had the left side contained there, but I didn't, and he got a big play out of it. So good on him. Okay, he's automatically between plays. So he either went to a pass or went to a run. He went to a run. Okay, tackles. Good. All right, that'll be the 2. Cover 3 cloud. Here we go. Okay, we're going to pull this guy over, pull him out a little bit, just so if they have a slot fade, we are all good. All right, here we go. We're looking right to left with our switch stick. All right, bang. Whew. That pressure came flying in right there, but unfortunately, our hook did not play down, which is one of the issues with hooks in the game. Like, some people say, like, you should 5-yard hook them. I don't really do that. I would rather just switch ticket if they have, like, a running back streak, but our pressure's coming in, so that's the most important thing, in my opinion. So, that was a great switch stick if I played back a little bit worse. So, the idea of the switch stick there was good, but the way I kind of played that ball didn't help. You want to make sure when you get switch sticky, I don't want to over aggressively switch. So, yeah, here we go. Texas 4-man. Let's go. Pull this guy. Here we go. All right. We're looking here left to right with the switch. So left, crosser, bang. And that is the one thing that I was talking about, that slot fade. I gotta move back that outside third a little bit better, because when I leave him inside, he'll break down his feet. And if you go and replay, do you see right there how he shuffles? Doesn't do a great job of getting to that. So I need to be better at recognizing I'm not touching him enough and moving him out enough. And then, we'll be able to guard that play. Right, back in the bunch tight end, it looks like we have numbers here. So we're going to run the RPO. We have numbers. Beautiful. That tackle picked up that end. When he picks him up, we can throw that and get 3 yards. Some people are going to try dropping their end, but the tackles do such a good job of picking them up overall. So here we're going to go for a seam shot. So I'm going to stem up this. Oh, called the wrong play. There we go. Can I just stem him up? Oh, I can't. Bang. So basically, just going to go for a seam shot here. And then Texas. So we're going to motion, try to hit one of the seams. If not, we have the curl, and then the Texas. So super easy plays. Bang. Have the corner. Easy. A lot of easy plays, I'm telling you. There are so many easy plays to be ran. And me, myself, personally, I have got into the issue of overcomplicating offense. And I think partially that is my fault for trying to take on a meta offense. And you're going to reap the benefit. Or not the benefits, but the, hard to explain. So when you run something that everyone else runs, you're going to play people who know how to guard it just a little bit better than you might. Ooh, right there, he had a good man coverage. Probably shouldn't have ran that or thrown it. Probably should have just kept it on the ground. But when you run something that people know, it's going to be a little bit trickier to, so right here, sorry, I'm just trying to think here. I'm gonna go with, I didn't get anything off I wanted. So right here, this is a really good, okay. I want to see, that's more of a short side thing. There's something in the Jaguars playbook where like a crosser and a stem down corner did really well. And that probably is the same thing, but I didn't really test that out enough to run it here. So right here, we're just going to go with a PA boot shot left. I'm going to stem up this corner route here. We're going to get a good little PA boot. Get out of the pocket, shooter. Bang. Easy touchdown. PA boots are really good because contains, they don't all that work. So PA boot right, PA boot left. There's a lot of really cool things you can do. So that just adds another element to the offense. You know, we're going to get better at bunch. We're going to get better at ace. We're going to get better at single back. We're going to get better at pistol. We're going to get better at all three different kinds of formations inside our offense. Here we go. What I'm going to do here is an adjustment where I'm going to cover for the right side of the field and have a deep half on the left. And my reasoning for that is because he's probably going to go back to the play, just as I thought, that he scored a touchdown on. So, can we get a little good knockout? As you saw, the slot fade. He was thinking, going to run a cover 3, he's going to get behind it. So little things like that, picking up on tendencies and really just, realizing that there's a lot of little things that go into winning Madden games. It can, just help you win. Like, simple as that. All right, so right here, I'm doing a little man match hybrid shell where I can switch any deep blue and I'll be fine. So right here, we have that bagged and, okay. So right there, the reason I did that shell was I had everyone manned up in a soft squad match except for the running back. If the running back was on a streak, now I have a free user on the middle blue to go and kind of guard whatever I want, but we just got agged. I mean, there's only so much you can do in this game. So yeah, here we go. Watts, we're gonna just kind of shoot the gap. I like this DB fire look because 1, it will get good edge pressure, and 2, wow, back-to-back ags. Interesting. This game, man, you can only do so much. Can't get mad about it. But I really like the DB Fire 2 because I can shoot the run, and it has all-around good concepts for the pass off rip. Like anything in single back shouldn't really be stock DB Fire. So, okay, I guess, he had a play. Good on him. A little timeout there, but if he starts passing the ball, we'll just go to our pass defense under center, and we probably should here because, he's probably not going to run the ball, right? A few seconds left in the half. We're just going to mid-read, go cover 4. Really just try to eliminate any sort of vertical threat. Corner, bang. He's in love with chucking at our DBs in this game. So, he takes 3. We get ball at half, and yeah, we can just kind of finish out this game strong. I lied. He didn't get 3. He missed it. So I'm just going to run the ball here, and then we'll go to half and try to score. Oh, come on. Return. Nah. Normally I would return a kickoff, but I'm trying to teach you guys what I think with this offense. So now we're going to explore a little bit more down here. We're going to go down to our good old wing close, and there's this one really cool, not wing close, where is it, wing flex close. This drive corner, it's really neat because it has a interesting route on the field with this little glitch running back flat. So if you guys know spacing switch, it has that flat route, which is really neat because that can just get you free yards. And free yards are great. We love free yards. So having a play like that down there, it's not terrible. Really not terrible. So we're going to run it again here. Just see if we like anything. It's kind of similar to our tight doubles play, if you guys remember that. Yeah, we just have our glitch a little flat, cut up the field. Free yards. If we can pass under center, it makes the run all that better. Okay, now we're going to go down to Go single back deuce close, and then we're going to go double corner, double zig. This is a really good combo just to like either one, throw that down like that, low glitch corner, get up the field, or two, we can just throw a zig. Bang, T. Higgins, easy truck, easy, touchdown. Yeah, I mean, we're looking good on offense. We have so many different kind of things we can look at and run and experiment with. So I'm excited to honestly just get another drive in. All right here on defense, I'm gonna go cover 4 because this guy has started to take shots down the field. Best defense for that is having 4 deep blues on the field. So yeah, I'm just gonna look around, kind of run a stock cover 4, switch stick, good corner out, bagged, and look at that. He goes to the slot fade, and as you could, guys, we don't get the pick. So okay, now he's in gun empty trace stack. We're gonna get a little adjusty here and just kind of eliminate these seams with man ups and then switch our left vert off initials. I'm gonna pass commit. Make sure you guys pass commit when they're in 5 wide because there's really no good runs in the game. So wow, I mean, I don't think he's made a good read in the past like 8 reads, but it is what it is. Okay, gun doubles offset weak. And this is where I'm going to turn this into more of a cover 4 look. So, yep, good play, good Texas. Okay, I gotta be ready for that. I wasn't ready or prepared or anything. Prepared, ready, same thing, I guess. But now I gotta be ready for that. Dime cover 2. I don't know why I'm calling cover 2. Honestly, we're just gonna roll with the punches. I thought he was gonna run. He didn't. Ran some PA boot, roll around, bang. Micah Parsons, man. Micah freaking Parsons. Here we go. All right. Cover 3 cloud. We're gonna keep with the 2-man. All right, I'm gonna make sure I move this blue out and move this guy left and kind of just deep half the left to play the seam a little bit. Good slant. I tried to switch stick it, but when I switched stick to my right, it just bumped. And one of my biggest issues as a competitive player is I'm from the switch stick era, and a lot of people are from the user era. But I like to switch stick a lot, and that is good in some scenarios, but I get switch stick happy sometimes, and sometimes I should just stay on my guy and run after the open player, But no, I've played too many games where I just over switch stick, and that does get me stops. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta find a good balance, and I'm probably my biggest weakness really overall. So here we go. I'm gonna go hook here, hard flat. Good. Oh wow. He saw it. He threw it. That's the other thing, man. I mean, when I see people switching around, I tend to get nervous to make reads, and most of the time people are just switching for illusion, like right there I kind of switched to look like I was playing it, but I really wasn't playing that running back streak. If I would have committed to it and just used it, probably would have been fine. But bang, nothing there. Good. Oh wow. And right there I tried to literally do what I was talking about and be less switch stick happy, and yeah, I just had a terrible switch. So, yeah, all right. 2 point. Cover 2. Shade down. Don't throw the ball at me, please. He threw the ball at me. Oh, he didn't get it. So, we're good. Probably going to go for that. Oh, he doesn't go for an onside. All right. We get another drive. Go down the field. Score. All right, here we go. Looking at that. And, okay. So, right there, what I should note. He had a heavy box, and he dedicated a user towards the RPO. So I'm going to throw this either way just because it's open. But when he has a heavy box, those linebackers are going to come down in the run. So you're going to want to make sure you don't run that play when you know someone's going to come free. And you're going to get that with reps. Like, you're going to see the kind of defensive things that kind of stop the run and not the RPO itself. And then, yeah, this is something that I can really teach the basics, but the more you go into game and just play around and see what you actually like, I mean, the better it's gonna be. So I'm gonna go with the simple route combo here. Here we go. Look for a seam. We have a seam. Easy egg catch, you know. Simple. Simple. Can't preach it enough, man. I'm gonna go over to going east, and just gonna go 2 seams, low key. 2 seams. Look. We have our post. Ooh, wow. He got to that really well. Good play. Let me see something here. So I like this. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna do kind of the same thing, but I'm going to stem this up like this. Let's see how it looks. All right, slant. Ooh, he sent 2 people. Okay. Terrible switch. All right, I wasn't prepared for a 2-person defensive shell. This is more of a, send 4 kind of play right here, but I'm gonna stem this up and go back to our good old play. Corner route, stemmed up. Gonna have our little motion wheel. It's open off rip, we're gonna hit it. And then, yeah, Texas. We have our corner. Good catch, easy. I can't drift left there. I'm looking at the stemmed up tight end, and it was not there. So now we're just gonna run simple RPO here. Bang, it's open. We're gonna take it. Oh, cut up the field. Oh, fly. Very good, Higgins. All right, we get in the end zone. Nice, easy touchdown. He's not quitting the game. He isn't giving up yet. So we're gonna go put the nail in the coffin. All right, here we go. A bunch wide, nasty. Let's get it going. All right. We're gonna just cover 3. Put a little soft squat out there. Hoping that can help us guard the sideline a little bit better. If they have like a corner out, it'll match 2. If not, then oh well. Good. Oh wow, good play. Never mind. All right, we're gonna go with this little cover 2 look. And pull this guy back. I kind of like this right here. Don't really need a flat on the right side of the field in my opinion. So we're gonna keep it like this. Not cover 2, cover 4, look. My fault. Look here, post, corner. Good switch. Beautiful. We got pressure. The switch came in. Very good. All right, here we go. Cover 4. I'm just gonna pass commit here. Verticals. Good booth. No way we get fried, man. I mean, dude. Ay, man. Okay, this guy. There's some people that just find a way, man. Like, this is one of them. Find a way. Good. We have that. Oh, and Watts sitting right there beautifully for us, man. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. There we go. We won. He quit. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, bruh. Go down below. New games coming out. If you guys want to see more of the scheme, let me know. If you guys made it this far, type civil in the comments just to show if you're a true supporter. Appreciate y'all, boys. See you in the next one. Peace out.